Hey everybody, it's Tyler Moody here from Morton Equipment. Today we're going to be doing a quick run over of our demo unit in our yard of the MDE Koala K200. So the Koala K200, the whole chassis, grab arm, everything is built out of a 450 hardox steel that's genuine hardox out of Sweden. The blade itself here is a 500 hardox, also genuine out of Sweden. So what MDE does different than others is they do a replaceable blade with nice flush mount bolts. So that means even when you are shearing that tree, these bolts will not be affected when the tree's coming in to squeeze. A couple other things to note with the MDE K200 is the size of the cylinder that they use, and that'll be seen in the video in the next clip here. That is a 47 ton of shear pressure coming off the back of the ram here. So this tree shear here is suitable for anything from a 2.7 ton to a 10 ton excavator. You're going to be running about 300 bar, would be your max bar on a machine like this, and anywhere from 40 to 70 liters per minute for your flow rate. Another thing MDE always does is a nice bolt-on removable headstock. So this is a set of quick pin, 45 millimeter pin headstock. And the nice thing about this is this shear ranging from a 3 ton to a 10 ton excavator. If this was a 45 mil pin and we were to upgrade to an 8 ton and had 50 mil pins, we are able to just bolt a new headstock on. It's very user friendly, cost wise for the end user. With the 47 ton of shear pressure coming off the back of the ram of this machine, 450 hardox steel with the 500 hardox blade, this tree shear here can cut up to an 8-inch tree. If you get into your softwoods, you can give yourself about an inch or two more of give. So you're about an 8 to 10 inch tree being cut with this machine here. We'll show you the movement of the machine before we take it into the test area and cut a couple trees down for you. So as you can see here, it's moving very, very easily here. That cylinder, even when you're twisting, so you can almost simulate here, if I were to shear a tree, like so, even with the swing and the stick moving, still able to open up that cylinder real nicely to drop a tree if so. So we're gonna take her into the field here and yeah, we'll show you guys what it's made out of. Alrighty everybody, we are gonna step into a bit of a smaller tree here to start. I'm just working my way along the tree line, so maybe a little 4-inch tree here. Lots of ease there. No problem at all. As like I was saying earlier, all the way out and then boom, dropping that tree just like that. So your cycle time, you're working with about 30 seconds maybe. That's if you're being real technical. So I'll try to scoot my way in here and get into this guy in the back. Another just a little guy, but we'll make our way into the big stuff here. So another little one here, just real easy for your tree lines and your fence lines and just keeping that maintenance down around the farm or inside a conservation area, stuff like that. It's real handy. Feel the sticks back a bit here. This tree splits at the bottom, so this will give everybody a nice understanding of how you're able to split these trees and take what you need. So I got 3 or 4 little branches there. And then that'll allow me to get a pivot here, kick those loose. It's a nice good grab there. So a lot of people ask, well, after I shear that tree, is it gonna pop out of the shear? The answer is absolutely not. That is why we use the size of cylinders that we do, and it has that clamping and shearing pressure to ensure that it is definitely a safe application to harvest trees. So there's your release there, drop it. These guys go for 9,000 Canadian. That is plus your headstock. Headstock's a choice. We work with a couple fab shops close by. We get your dimensions and measurements. We can make anything work that needs to work, so absolutely. These little 200s, we put them onto excavators and skid steers and backhoes. Whatever application you're after, we can usually make needs fit. That hardox steel is just so rigid, no matter what you throw at it, it never seems to be a problem for it. When it comes to the tree shear, it is just about the easiest thing to use. You keep your price point that keeps it real close to home. You're not like buying a grapple saw and you're getting into your $40,000, $50,000, $60,000. We're getting some nice thick big trees here. There's one for instance right there. Nice clean shear with ease. Even with it getting hung up on the rest of the trees pulling out of the brush there, that shear still has an excellent squeeze on it. I'm able to manipulate it and set it where I'd like. You have the release there off of the shear, so that's good work in there. So again, you get into these little wide trees where they're real tight knit at the base, and having that grab arm allows you to be able to split the two, get it where you want it, pull that grab arm straight back through for a nice clean shear. 47 ton of shear pressure coming off of that cylinder into these real tight knit corners. We got a lot of guys asking us about, well, if the tree's 20 feet tall, 15 foot tall, what do you recommend? You get up to a safe height and then you pull that grab arm in and you let the shear do the work. Get her nice and tight, bring it around, nice clean shear. I can bring that down to ground level. Nice little pivot. I can drop that guy off. You're only dealing with half the weight of the tree by using then that lets you get into that nice thick 8-inch piece down at the bottom. You don't have another 10 feet on top of you there, it's already been cut off. Can make property management, farm cleanup, everything. Very, very, very easy. You're getting into your overgrowth, the trees that you don't want. You're clearing for a laneway. Opportunities are endless. If the trees are in the way and it's within your shear size, it is definitely the machine that you want to have in your inventory. And you get those tight, tight trees, using that thumb to separate them is definitely the easiest way to go about that. So that's the MDE Koala 200 in action, and then some of the key features for it. If this is something that you could see in your fleet of excavators and attachments, please give me a call at 519-788-3960 and ask for Tyler, and visit our website at mortonequipment.com for other attachments and dump trailer needs. Thank you.